we discussed about two problems, right? So the first problem on, the second problem on Mithun and Nitin, and the third problem on, that is Anand, Bharat and Chandra. Okay. So today in this class also we will come up with a one problem again on a profit and loss appropriation account. Okay. So ivattu ನಾವು profit and loss appropriation ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು account ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು problem ಮಾಡೋಣ. Okay, yes, here we have a question, that is fourth question in the case of a profit and loss appropriation account. Yes, I will read the question. Yes, Vinay and Vidya are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 6:4 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Yes, here we have two partners, namely Vinay and Vidya, and their profit sharing ratio is 6:4, and their capitals on 1/4/2012 rupees 2 lakh and rupees 1 lakh respectively. It means the capital of a Vinay is 2 lakh rupees and the capital of a Vidya is 1 lakh rupees, and they made a profit for the year ended, that is rupees 89,400 before making the following adjustments anta heltare. It's nothing but again in the case of a problem they have given a profit again. Okay, so profit ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 89,400 rupees ಆಗಿದೆ, and some adjustments ಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. First ಗೆ ಬರೋ ಆಗಿದೆ, that is interest on capital at 8% per annum they have given, and allowed salary rupees 1,000 per month to each partner. Okay, the two partners are also getting a equal salary, that is per month ali 1,000 rupees ಇದೆ, and their drawings during the year, that is 20,000 and 15,000 respectively there. But in the case of a profit and loss appropriation account, so namige illi drawings na avashyakate illa. Instead of that we need a interest on drawings. So in the next adjustment they have given interest on drawings amounted to rupees 2,000 and rupees 1,800 respectively anta kottidare. Okay, yes, and prepare a profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 31st/2013 they have given. Okay, yes, here we have a format of, that is profit and loss appropriation account. So I am taking here profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account for the year ending for the year ending 31st/3/2013. Okay, so they have only mentioned the date, that is 31st/3/2013. Okay, yes, again in the very first or in the beginning we need to enter profit or loss, that is either debit side or a credit side. We must enter a first thing, it's the profit and loss. Okay, so debit ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, in case loss ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. In case profit ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we have to enter it in the credit side. Again in this problem also they have given a profit. Okay, so I am taking here, that is in the credit side, profit and loss. Profit and loss, within the bracket we must take this word, that is the profit. Okay, so they have given the amount of 89,400. Okay, yes, it's 89,400. Okay, and in the next they have given a capital. Okay, and after that we have a adjustment. Yes, the first adjustment ಗೆ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ interest on capital 8% per annum ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so interest on capital is nothing but it must be paid by the firm to the partner, right? So for that reason we have to enter it in the debit side. So I am taking here interest on capital. Interest on capital. Okay, so they have given 8%. So the first partner is Vinay. Vinay is equal to, and his capital is 2 lakh rupees. It's 2 lakh into 8 divided by 100. Okay, and in the next partner Vidya. So Vidya's capital is 1 lakh into again 8 divided by 100. Okay, so in the case of a Vinay you will get an amount of, that is 16,000, and in the case of a Vidya you will get an interest on capital as 8,000 rupees. Okay, so 16,000 rupees interest on capital goes to Vinay, and 8,000 rupees interest on capital goes to Vidya. Okay, and in the case of a second adjustment, allowed salary rupees 1,000 per month to each partner anta ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Nothing but again salary is paid by the firm to the partner, right? So for that reason again we need to take this item in the case of a debit side. So I am taking here partner's salary. Partner's salary. So both partners are receiving a monthly salary of 1000 rupees. So again I am taking here first partner Vinay is equal to 1000 into 12. Again in 12 months are nothing but, that is 12 is nothing but it is related to months, because 12 months yakappa antandre we have a 12 months in a year, right? So prati tingalu 1000 ಆದರೆ 12 months ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ. Okay, and again Vidya, again the same calculation 1000 into 12. Okay, so both the partners are receiving a equal salary, that is 12,000 rupees in a year. Okay, yes, and in the next case of in the case of a next adjustment, the drawings during the year rupees 20,000 and 15,000 mentioned ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. But ನಮಗೆ profit and loss appropriation ಅಲ್ಲಿ only we need a profit ಅಥವಾ loss ಬೇಕು. Okay, but ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಆಗಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. And in the case of a last item, that is interest on drawings amounted to rupees 2,000, 1,800. So directly they have only given in the adjustment. So interest on drawings is paid by the partners to the firm, right? So for that reason I am taking the case of a credit side interest on drawings. Interest on drawings. Interest on drawings. So in the case of the first partner again Vinay, directly I take here. So I am taking here is Vinay 2,000 and Vidya 1,800. Clear? Yes, all adjustments ಗಳು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Again total ಗೆ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ yes, in the case of a debit you will get a total as 48,000. Okay, and in the case of a credit you will get a total as 93,200. 93,200. Okay, yes, here we have a total amount of 48,000 and there we have a total amount of 93,200. Yes, of course highest amount is 93,200. We should enter both the side 93,200, 93,200 and 93,200 minus 48,000 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ just you will get 45,200 as a difference amount. Okay, so 45,200 is your difference amount. So it is treated as partners capital account. Partners capital account, again within the bracket it is treated as profit. Okay, it's 45,200 and it must be divided among the two partners. So the first partner again Vinay is equal to same amount 45,200 into, and their profit sharing ratio is 6:4. So 6:4 is nothing but 6 by 10, 4 by 10. So I am writing here 6 divided by 10. Okay, you will get the amount of 27,120 rupees. Okay, that is Vinay's share of profit, that is 45,200 into 6 divided by 10 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ just you will get 27,120. Okay, and in the case of Vidya again the same amount 45,200 and her share of profit or loss is 4, that is 4 divided by 10. Okay, yes, it's 18,080 rupees you will get. Clear ಆಯ್ತು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಮಗೆ? ವಿನಯ್ಗೆ 27,120 ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ and ವಿದ್ಯಾಗೆ 18,080 rupees ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅದನಾ? ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ದಿದು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಪ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ 4 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ 4 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ವರ್ಕೌಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ, ಡೈಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, and this is regarding a profit and loss appropriation account. ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ 4 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಗಳಾಗಿದೆ. So in the case of a next topic, okay, it's interest on drawings. Okay, so in that topic we have a 3 methods. Okay, interest on drawings is nothing but, as we all knew it, that is the drawings ಅಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು, ಅವರು ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಇಂದ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಅವರು ಪೇ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಳಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so that is what interest on drawings. In the case of a interest on drawings, we have a 3 methods. Okay, yes, the first one is direct method or a specific period method, and the second one is average period method, and the third one is product method. Okay, so ಈ ಮೂರು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಮೂರು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕವರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, into now we need to calculate outstanding months. Okay, so the Sachin made a second drawing on 30th September 2013. Okay, yes, 30th September 2013 ಗೆ on the second drawing na ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ. Okay, so September, yes, again tell me, can we take the September one for the purpose of a calculation? September, no, because the drawing has made at the end. Okay, so drawing ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ end of a September month ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So for that reason we can't take a September month. September ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ October, November, December, January, February, March. So totally how many months? 6 months. So 6 divided by 12. Okay, it's 3600 into 10 divided by 100 into 6 by 12 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ you will get 180 rupees as a interest on drawings. Okay, and the lastly, that is third ikara hagidre, Sachin has made a drawing on 31st December 2013, that is rupees 2400. Okay, so third drawing ಮಾಡಿರೋ amount ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2400 rupees ಆಗಿದೆ. Again the same rate of interest, 10 divided by 100 into, in the case of outstanding months, that is ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ third drawing ಆಗಿರೋದು 31st December 2013 ಆಗಿದೆ. Again end of a month ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we cannot take a December month for the purpose of a calculation. Okay, so after December it's directly January, February, March. So totally how many months? 3 months. So 3 divided by 12. Okay, yes, you will get 60 rupees as a interest on drawings of a Sachin in the case of a third drawing. Okay, yes, finally I'll write the sentence. Interest on Sachin's drawings is equal to 540 rupees. This is our final answer. 540, 300 plus 180 plus 60 is equal to 540 rupees. Okay, is clear ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? Yes, just ನಾವು ಇವಾಗ ಮೂರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. that is interest on drawings topic ಅಲ್ಲಿ first method, that is direct method or a specific period method ಮೇಲೆ so ಮೂರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. Okay, just work out the things at your home. Okay, this is your today's topic. Okay, I'll continue in the next class with the topic of a product method. Okay, thank you. Yes, our next topic is interest on drawings. Okay, yes, interest on drawings. Okay, yes, avagla ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ we have a 3 methods under this interest on drawings. Okay, so I'm writing here we have a 3 methods under this topic. So the first one is that is specific period method or a direct method ಅಂತನೂ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay, so I'm writing here direct or specific period method. period method. So direct method or also it is also called as specific period method. Yes, any guesses regarding this method, direct or a specific period method? Specific period method. Yes, here the interest is charged on each amount of a drawings separately at the rate of a interest from the date of a drawings up to the end of a accounting year. That is what direct method or a specific period method. Okay, here what happens is, so in the drawings amount melu we are going to charge a interest. Okay, at the specific rate of a interest. Okay, so the amount of drawings eniruttalla. For example, per yearly we are going to draw at 3 times antandaga. So 3 times ನಾವು ಏನು draw ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ amount, for example 1000, 2000 and again 3000. So each drawings amount ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we are going to charge a specific rate of a interest. Okay, so ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು percentage ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ರೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಈಚ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ from the date of a drawings up to the end of a accounting year. Okay, so ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಡೇಟ್ ಇಂದ up to the end of a accounting year, that is 31st ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ accounting year end ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ we are going to charge a interest on a drawings. That is what direct or a specific period method. Okay, so I repeat the thing. That is in the case of a direct or a specific period method. So here what happens is, so we are going to charge a interest on a each amount of a drawings at the rate of a interest from the date of a drawings up to the end of a accounting year. So that method is called as direct method or a specific period method. Okay, and the second method is product method barutte. Okay, just I write here ashte. Okay, next class alli adanu continue ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, product method. Okay, and the third one is average period method, or it is also called as shortcut method. Okay, average period method or average period method or average period method or shortcut method. Okay, direct method or specific period method, and second one is product method, and the third one is average period method, or it is also called as shortcut method. Okay, so first method mele namage we have some problems. So problems madana, idadmele later onwards we will move towards the second and the third method. Okay, yes. Here we have a problem on, that is direct method or a specific period method. Okay, yes, here we have a question. Listen to me. Is Kumar, a partner of a firm, has withdrawn rupees 6000 on 1st June 2012 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅಂತ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಅವನ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಡೇಟಿಗೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ 1st June 2012 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ and 6000 rupees ನ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Okay, and the rate of interest on partners drawings is 8% per annum anta ide. So here interest on drawings is 8% per annum, and the accounts of the firm are closed on 31st March 2013 anta ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, so year close ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ನಮ್ಮ accounting year ಅಥವಾ financial year close ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 31st March 2013 ಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. Calculate interest on Kumar's drawings during the accounting year ended 31st 2013 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Okay, yes, so heading ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದೀನಿ, that is a solution ibara agide, that is calculation of interest on Kumar's drawings. Okay, firstly we have to enter the heading. Yes, I am taking here calculation of interest on Kumar's drawings. Calculation of interest on Kumar's drawings. Okay, yes, to calculate the interest on Kumar's drawings we have a formula. Okay, yes, take down the formula. Interest is equal to interest is equal to amount of drawings into rate into outstanding months divided by 12 months. Okay, yes, this is a formula for the calculation of interest on drawings under direct method or a specific period method. Okay, so direct method allagli ಅಥವಾ specific period method allagli calculate ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ interest on drawings calculate ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೇ ಇದು. that is interest is equal to amount of drawings ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, and into rate ಇದನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. and into outstanding months ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. that is the base of a period. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಟೆನ್ಯೂರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಯಾವ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದ್ರ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ 12 months. again nothing but in a year we have a 12 months. ಓಕೆ, ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ we can get our interest. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1st June 2012 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ 1st June 2012 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಜನವರಿ, ಜೂನ್. ಓಕೆ, 1st June 2012 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ 31st 3 2013. 3 is nothing but March, right? ಸೊ ಮೂರನೇ ತಿಂಗಳು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. ಎಸ್, ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ 6000 rupees ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಂಟು ರೇಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 8% ಪರ್ annum ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 8 divided by 100. ಇಂಟು ಇದೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಟು ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. now we need to calculate our outstanding months. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ outstanding months ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡೇಟ್ ನ ವೈಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 1st June ಗೆ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ವಿಡ್ರಾನ್ ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್, ಹೇಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜೂನ್ 1st ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹೇಳಿ ಜೂನ್ ಮಂತ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಜೂನ್ ಮಂತ್ for the purpose of a calculation? Of course we can take, because Kumar has drawn in the beginning of a month, right? So again ಆಯ್ತು ಜೂನ್ 1 ಕ್ಕೆ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ಜೂನ್ ಮಂತ್ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಜೂನ್, ಜುಲೈ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್. ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದು ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾರ್ಚ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಮಂತ್ಸ್? It's nothing but 10 months ಆಯ್ತು. So I'm writing your 10 divided by 12. Clear ನಿಮ್ಗಿದು? Once again I'll repeat. Amount of drawings that is given in the problem. That is, in the first line they have said that Kumar as a partner of a firm has withdrawn rupees 6000. Okay, that 6000 should be taken in the case of an amount of drawings. We have a multiplication symbol, so entry ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So rate ಕೂಡ again it is given in the problem 8% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. That is 8% is nothing but 8 divided by 100. Again we have a multiplication symbol, so just I have taken here multiplication symbol. And outstanding months ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಜೂನ್ 1st ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಫ್ he is going to draw in the beginning means that is ಜೂನ್ ಮಂತ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ we should take it in for the purpose of a calculation. ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. that is June, July, August, September, October, again November, December, January, February, March, because our financial year ends with the 31st 3. so ಅಲ್ಲಿ totally how many months? It's 10 months. so 10 divided by 12. Okay, so if you multiplication ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ you will get an answer as rupees 400. Okay, this interest is equal to 400 rupees. That is 6000 into 8 divided by 100 into 10 divided by 12 ಮಾಡಿದಿರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ just you will get a 400 rupees as your interest. Okay, so finally I am taking here, therefore interest on Kumar's drawings is equal to Kumar's drawings is equal to 400. 400 rupees ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ಸ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. Okay, so therefore interest on Kumar's drawings is equal to 400 rupees. Clear up along with it? Yes, it's a simple problem. Okay, yes, we will move towards the next problem. That is, we have a second problem on, that is interest on drawings under a specific period method or a direct method. That is, the second question is, Shekhar, a partner of a firm, has withdrawn the following amounts during the year ended 31st May 2014 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So year end ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 31st 3 2014 ಆಯ್ತು. Okay, and first ಮೂರು drawings ಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. That is, he made 3 drawings. So the first drawings made on 1st July 2013, 5000 rupees draw ಆಗಿದೆ. And in the case of 1st November 2013, he has withdrawn rupees 3000 as his drawings. And in the case of a third, 1st January 2014 ಅಲ್ಲಿ draw ಆಗಿದೆ. That is, he has drawn 2000 rupees as a drawings. So in ಮೂರು drawings ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We need to calculate the interest on each drawings. Okay, yes. And in the last line this is that calculate interest on Shekhar's drawings at 6% per annum ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so rate of interest is 6% per annum and the accounting year ended with, that is 31st 2014 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು that is 31st 2014. Okay, yes. Again, I am here taking the sentence as calculation of interest on Shekhar's drawings. Yes, Shekhar's drawings. Yes, again the same formula. Interest is equal to amount of drawings into rate into outstanding months divided by 12 months. Okay. Yes. Again, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗೋದು 31st 2014 ಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಶೇಖರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ? ಜುಲೈ 1st 2013 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಎಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 1st July 2013. ಅಗೇನ್ 3 is nothing but March. ಓಕೆ, 13 ಮಾಡಿದೆ and 14 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಬಿಡೋಣ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಹೇ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 5000 rupees they have given in the problem. ಓಕೆ, 5000 into rate ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 6% per annum ಇದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ 6 divided by 100 into, again we need to calculate the outstanding months based on these 2 years. Okay, so the first drawings made on 1st July 2013. Okay, so from here to here we have to calculate the outstanding months. Okay, so here July 1st andaga, can we take the July month for the purpose of a calculation as a consideration? Togoboda nabidina? Yes, of course, because the first drawings made on a first day of a month, right? So it will be July aitu, that is July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So totally how many months? Yes, it's totally 9 months. So I am taking here 9 divided by 12. Okay, so your answer is 225 rupees. Clear? That is 5000 into 6 by 100 into 9 divided by 12 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ just you will get 225 rupees. Okay, and in the case of a second drawings, he made a second drawings on 1st November 2013. Okay, 1st November 2013 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, that is 3000 rupees ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, yes, again second one in ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಗಿದೆ. I am taking here the second drawings amount is 3000 into, again the same rate of interest, 6 divided by 100 into, now we need to calculate the outstanding months. So the second drawing is made on 1st November. Okay, yes, it's 1st November 2013 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. So 1st November 2013 ಅಂದಾಗ again we need to take a November month as a consideration for the purpose of a calculation, because the second drawing is made on again on the first day, right? So again November, yes, November, December, January, February, March. Okay, so totally how many months? 5 months ಆಯ್ತು. So I am writing here, so 5 divided by 12. Okay, so ನೀವು 5 months ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ just you will get a 75 rupees as your interest on drawings, that is Shekhar's drawings. So 3000 into 6 by 100 into 5 divided by 12 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ just you will get 75 rupees as your interest on drawings. Okay, and in the case of a third one, okay, that is third drawings made on 1st January 2014, rupees 2000 ಆಗಿದೆ. Okay, yes, I am taking here, so the amount of drawings in the case of a third drawings it's a 2000 rupees, and again the same rate of interest 6 divided by 100 into, again now we need to calculate the outstanding month. Okay, so the third drawings made on 1st January. Okay, yes, 1st January 2014. Okay, here also it's 14, here also it's 14. Okay, 1st January 2014 agide. Again we need to take a January month for the calculation purpose, because again the third drawing made on a first day of a month. Okay, so again January, February, March, only 3 months. Okay, so I am writing here that is 3 divided by 12. Okay, yes, if you do the same thing means just you will get a 30 rupees as your interest on Shakers drawings. That is 2000 into 6 by 100 into 3 by 12 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ just you will get a 30 rupees as a interest on Shakers drawings. Okay, yes, and finally I am taking your interest on Shakers drawings is equal to Shakers drawings is equal to, that is 330 rupees. Okay, just tell me what is this 330 rupees? Hege bantu nimge 330? 225 plus 75 plus 30. Okay, so 225 plus 75 300. So 300 plus 30 330. So ಈ ಮೂರು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? This all interest or belongs to Shakers only. Okay, so for that reason we have to add 3 interest on drawings. Okay, that is what, that is interest on Shakers drawings is equal to 330 rupees. Okay, clear idana problem is nimge? Yes, shall we move to next one? Yes. Yes, in the case of last and third problem, so under this method, so idರಲ್ಲಿ 3 problems ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ. So the third problem is belongs to Sachin. So here they have given Sachin, a partner, has withdrawn the following amounts ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Again we have 3 categories of drawings, that is 3 items of drawings. That is 31st, that is first drawings made on 31st July 2013, 4500 rupees agide, and the second drawings made on 30th September 2013, 3600, and the last drawings made on 31st December 2013, that is 2400 rupees. Okay, and they have given some sentence, accounts of the firm are closed on 31st March every year ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, and interest on drawings is chargeable at 10% per annum ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, and calculate interest on Sachin's drawings under specific period method ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, yes, I am taking here, that is calculation of interest on Sachin's drawings. Yes, Sachin's drawings, again the same formula, interest is equal to amount of drawings into rate into outstanding months divided by 12 months. Okay, yes. Yes, ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವಾಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 31st May 2014, because all drawings are made on 2013. Okay, 13 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, and last ನಮಗೆ ಆಗಿರೋದು 31st December ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. of course December ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋಗಿದ್ರೆ, that is 2013 ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋಗಿದ್ರೆ, according to our accounting here it's end up with the 31st May 2014. Okay, so Sachin has also made 3 drawings. Okay, so the first drawings on 31st July 2013, 4500 rupees ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Again I am taking here, so the first drawings, so amount of drawings is 4500 rupees, and they have given the rate of interest, that is 10%. So 10% is nothing but 10 divided by 100 into, now we need to calculate the outstanding month. Okay, so in the case of outstanding month, the first drawings made on 31st July 2013, 31st July 2013 ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಎಸ್ 31st July 31st ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ ಎಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಜುಲೈ ಮಂತ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್? ತಗೋಬೋದಾ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಜುಲೈ ಮಂತ್ ನ? ಜುಲೈ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಮಂತ್. ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಮಂತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಜುಲೈ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಜುಲೈ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್. Okay, so totally how many months? 8 months ಆಯ್ತು. So I am taking here 8 divided by 12. Okay, so ಜುಲೈ ನಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ? ಮಾರ್ಚ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ how many months? It's 8 months. Okay, 8 divided by 12 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ just you will get 300 rupees. Okay, and you must show the symbol of a rupees. Okay, ನೀವು ಈ rupees symbol ನ ತೋರಿಸಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, right? Okay, and next week ಬರೋ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ, so the first interest on drawings ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ so the rate of interest is 300 rupees. Okay, and in the case of a second drawings, that is Sachin has made second drawings on 30th September 2013, that is rupees 3600. Okay, so I am writing here. So the amount of second drawing is 3600. Again the rate of interest is 10 divided by